Hello guys, welcome to History Hub. Guys, in this video we'll be talking about the difference between the economy during the Civil War and the difference between the northern economy and the southern economy, okay? So first of all, let's talk about the northern economy during the Civil War. So as you know that north was industrialized, okay? So north basically the industry is heavily dependent on cotton were hurt, okay? So those industries, for example garment industries in the north which were dependent upon cotton, they were badly hurt because the raw material, that is the cotton, it was being bought from the southern colonies, southern slave colonies, who produced cotton. So of course when the supply of cotton was reduced, the prices of cotton went up and the prices of clothes went up, and due to supply lines being cut off, the production was lower in the cotton industries. Okay, so most northern industries boomed. However, why? Especially war related industries. So those industries in the north which were, for example, producing rifles or thing like that, which are related to war, they boomed, okay, because there was war going on and the north needed arms. So those industries boomed. Thirdly, women filled critical roles in factories as more men went off to the war. So during the war, of course, both in the north as well as in the south, the men went to the battlefields. They were in the war for months and months. So women basically took on the role of breadwinners. Okay, they went to the factories. They started working in the factories. So later on, of course, this necessity, of course, made women aware that they can also work and they can also earn. So later on, the different feminist movements, they were the offshoot of this necessity, okay, that during the war the men went to the battlefield, so women had to take on the jobs in the factories. And next, prices, of course, during the war, there's always like inflation, okay, because the goods are scarce, and prices of the goods increase as a result, okay, because most of the factors of production of an economy, they are employed in the war, okay. The human resource is employed in war, so less people are available to cultivate, and hence the prices of food prices increase. And some northern profiteers, they made lots of money by selling poor quality equipment to the military at high prices. So of course, during the war there are also losers and winners, and inflation is up, and there are always profiteers during the war who make lots and lots of money during the war. They try to take advantage of the different dynamics and the things which are in short and the things which are in high demand. So the profiteers were on the both sides, and both in the north as well as in the south. So let's talk about this southern economy during the Civil War. Uh, as far as South is concerned, of course, it also faced food shortages. So food production declined as the war continued. So, of course, Southern economy was dependent upon agriculture. So, once again, men went to the battlefields. So, there was less people were available to cultivate their lands. Okay, so lack of men due to draft. Of course, it was mandatory for men to serve in the forces, so there was shortage of men, and women ran the farms and were in charge of the slaves. So of course women had to run the farms, they have to manage the slaves, okay. So food riots erupted in the southern cities, mostly led by women, because of the lack of food. So of course women were at the homes, and there was a shortage of women, and of course as a shortage there was a shortage of food, excuse me, and as a shortage there were riots in the cities. Next, inflation. Talking about inflation, once again, shortages and lack of goods plus profiteers. So inflation, of course, there's lack of goods in a war, plus there are profiteers, okay, who buy goods at cheaper price and wait until the price is right to sell them. So inflation was both in the north as well as in the south, and there was problems at home. These, like, women did not get the food for their kids and all those stuff. It led to many desertions in the army because men believed that, while they were in the battlefield, their women and children were starving essentially. So these were the dynamics of the northern and southern economies during the American Civil War. If you have any confusion, do post a comment. Thanks for watching.